welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've had their share of success in this game, in this new millennium. 2 wins over the Patriots, but this is a new group looking to make their mark.
Yeah, you think about Eli Manning, Michael Strahan, Victor Cruz. That group's moved on. This is a new group of Giants trying to leave their legacy on New York football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, no, his first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
It's caught. Cooper. And he coughed it up. He's got some room to operate. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team. And
they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Coleman, the man in motion left. To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well.
Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. And New York set to take the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Rivers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this? Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Giants! From 4 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This taken in by Kincaid. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Motion man is Shakir. To throw, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Motion man is Shakir. Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen now looks to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. New York set to take the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They go play action here on first down. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. And he has brought it down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 14 apiece is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants have moved out in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out come the Bills. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either
touchdown! Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you can...
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion goes the tight end. To the air, Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. Now back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the INT, it's Allen. Pass complete to Shakir along the sideline. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Option play. Here's Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on third down. And he's going to go down. Sailed back at the 13-yard line. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the give, it's Tracy. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen over the middle, the catch by Coleman. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Allen. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Cook following the penalty. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills are able to move back in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And New York set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 7. Back to throw here. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. They'll look to throw now on first down. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. To the air. Allen completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Allen to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's brought down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in New Orleans for the second half of Super Bowl 59.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1. Allen running the option to the left. He has enough for the 1st down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Allen. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Coleman, the man in motion right. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Coleman. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Cook up the gut. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen. Shakir holds it in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coleman, the man in motion right. Allen going to throw. Completes it to Coleman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Motion man is Shakir. From midfield, here's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And again, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. To throw, it's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Allen to throw it. Completes to Shakir once again. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen.
Previous play
It's
is
a
under review.
1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And New York set to take the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That ball caught by Slayton. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. To the air, Allen. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Allen. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Giants now down by a field goal. A little under 2.5 to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch made by Slayton. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Tracy. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. He'll look to throw. Connects with Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Back to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw. That's complete to Slayton.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.